How do I do it? Well, I put bologna in each one of my shoes. That way, when I walk, I feel funny. I've been doing comedy since '84, and I've done several citywide shows, statewide shows, nationwide. I have my first international gig, ladies and gentlemen. My first international gig coming up. And it's going to be at the International House of Pancakes in Wales. About 3 a.m. You'll want to come out there. I'll be set up right by the jukebox. Kind of like a breakfast type show. But, yeah, comedy is in my blood. Too bad it's not in my act. So, I just booked a commercial. Some of y'all might have seen it on Facebook so far, but I am now the Mattress King. So if you're watching for that commercial, it's kind of like the chairman guys, you know, and it's a takeoff. It's kind of like, what's that?
It's good to be the king.
Hey, it's good to be the king. Yeah, so, let me ask you this. Who gave Johnny cash?
There we go.
Who gave Eddie money? Who gave Robert De Niro? Is Jack Black? Is Bobby Brown? Who's James Brown? Is Vanna White? Is Betty White? Why is Shirley Temple Black? Did Tammy Faye Baker? Did Tina Turner? Or did she Flip Wilson? Why was Faye Dunaway? Who did William Hurt? Who did Chevy Chase?
Yeah.
Who did Wolfman Jack?
I got it.
What gave Bob hope? Who did Lucille Ball? Did Cher Dick Clark? Would Madonna Dick Van Dyke? You're waiting for that one. Huh? Who would Dan Rather? Who gave Demi Moore? Who gave Roger Moore? At what school is Victoria principal? And whose baby did Mariah carry? We know it came out of Nick's cannon. Oh, that's just great. That's just great. Yeah, Red Bean gave that to me. Thanks, Red Bean. Got the biggest laugh. Why is Penny loveless? Was Marvin gay? Is Ben gay? Is George straight?
No.
All of these things make Stevie wonder. Yes, that's it. All right, folks, we've got a big show for you tonight, so let me bring up our first comedian. Please put it together for Nature Boy!
Y'all keep it going for Johnny. Come on, keep it going for Johnny. And while we got it going, man, y'all keep it going for Aldo, man. While we here, man. Oh, man. I just want to say something. Real fast now, Johnny announced me as a comedian, but I don't like to consider myself a comedian. I like to consider myself what you call an observance. Like in your spare time, you ever have a real deep thought, you be one with yourself. Now, I'm not a theologian, I'm not a philosopher. Damn it, I don't even smoke weed. But y'all would just sit down and say, damn, how come chicken breasts don't have nipples? You feel me?
I feel you.
I'm just saying, as a man, I like breasts. And as a black man, I love chicken. So you catch me at churches, they got big old chicken. I think about a lot of silly things like, where do fat go when you lose it? Do blind people sightsee? Do catfish have kittens? If a midget wanted to marry a full-size woman, do he still have to get down on one knee? Mike Tyson, he ain't got no neck. You think he was head and shoulders? If me and my girl hanging out and she have no legs, could we be kicking it? I'm just wondering. And this is the thing that really puzzled me. What happened to women? What happened to tall. What happened to tall women when they get old? You never see no old tall women. You ever see? Think about it. You never see no old tall women. I'm just saying, do they take them around the house and shoot them in the head like a horse? I'm just saying, you don't never hear nobody like, ooh, grandma, you sure was tall when you was young. You don't hear nobody say no shit like that. Oh man, we had a bye this week, man. Get off for the Saints, man. Come on. I feel you on that. I like the Saints, man, but they kind of been disappointed me. They thought to turn back to the Aints. Y'all remember when the Saints was the Aints?
Yeah. We went through that.
Oh my God, the Saints were killing more people than cancer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, man, I love the Saints, man, but I'm gonna tell you, the Saints used to make you feel like you was in a bad relationship. Because every week they were telling you, I'm gonna do better. That's how bad it was. Like you be driving in your car and get pulled over by the police. Like instead of like giving you like a traffic ticket, they give you a Saints ticket. Or you want to speed up, go sit on a 50-yard line. You on the phone with your mom the next day. Yeah, ma, they got me. No, I ain't doing probation. No, I'm doing preseason. Yeah, they got me, ma. Oh, my baby. I'm gonna tell you, man. See these cops are bad, man. When it comes to these tickets, I got a traffic ticket. I'm sitting in traffic court, and I don't even have a car. That's how bad it is. And I'm scared as hell because I'm sitting in court, and I'm looking at the case before mine, and the judge just went berserk. The judge you're like, I sentenced you to life. The dude was like, man, I can't do no life. Well, do what you can. Next case, I'm like, oh shit, he about to fuck over me. Oh man, everybody made it all right for Isaac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't make out with anybody.
I'm right here. No. I didn't do too good for Isaac. You know what I'm saying? I had my, same thing like you guys, but somebody broke in my house. Yes. They went in my house. But the only thing what made me mad was I knew it was some motherfucking crackhead or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when they went in the house, they took my PlayStation 2, took my PlayStation 3, my computer, my comforter off my bed, took all my watches, my pillows. Motherfucker even went in my medicine cabinet. They even took my toenail clip. How you gonna take a man's toenail clip? That's fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I go to bed, I'm ripping up my sheets and shit now. You know what I'm saying? That's really fucked up. But so, I was mad. So, I called the police. And when I called the police, everybody downsizing now. And I'm sorry, when I called the police, I got the B team. When I called the police, I didn't get the regular operator. This is what I got. Hello, this is Shaquita. This is 911. Oh, that's a damn shame, baby. That's all your shit? Oh, that's fucked up. Well, look, call me back in about 10 minutes because my supervisor at lunch and this is my first day on the job. All right, I'm gonna holler at you later, baby. Somebody else on the line. All right, baby. I'm like, that's fucked up.
It's true, though. It's true.
See, you was there.
It's true.
And you know what? So I waited 5 minutes, right? I waited 5 minutes and I called back. Now, when I called back, I didn't get the little ghetto girl this time. She switched me to the automated service. I got, if you've been robbed, press 1. If you got shot, press 2.
Seriously?
I fucked around and fell asleep on 25. I was like, man, this is some bullshit right here. So I hung up, called back. I didn't get the automated service. I didn't even get the little ghetto chick. You know what I got? I got the same people you get when you call for your credit card. Like, hello, how you doing? This is 911. Oh, that is so messed up, sir. Oh, they took everything? Oh, that is so wrong. How could they do such a thing? What street you live on? Chapel Tunis? How do you spell that, sir? But yeah, that was my Isaac situation. I want to kind of like say something real fast. I watch a lot of television, and I'm gonna tell you, I know we watching football and stuff now, but I'm starting to have my Olympic withdrawal. I was loving the Olympics. Y'all enjoyed the Olympics? Man, I enjoyed the Olympics, and I was watching the Olympics. I watched when they did the thing where all the countries came in. And I was just thinking, being a comedian, you always think about a lot of silly shit. And I'm watching, I said, man, it's a good thing they kept it professional. Could you imagine if it wasn't professional? You watch it, announcing all the countries, and then one guy be like, okay, we have Lithuania, there's Russia. Wait a minute, hold on. I just been handed a piece of paper. There's been another country that's been entered. This is very unprofessional. It's written in crayon. I don't know what country this is. I don't know what continent they're on, but I'm just going to say it the way it is on the paper. The Night Ward? like 4 brothers with goals. Like, what's that? What's up? What's up? They were like, they want to be competing in the shootout contest. Oh, look, we got armed robbery this year. Look at that. Oh, and I love this one, international dice. Wow, that's gonna be really nice. Oh man. But how much time I got?
You got 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Good Lord. How many minutes I got, Aldo?
To the ladies, that's not long, but to the men, that's a long time.
But I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get on out of here. How many of y'all know somebody, and I want you to be honest, how many of y'all know somebody with bad breath?
Yeah.
Tell the truth, you might be sitting next to them, wink eye, raise your hand. Let me know I'm not by myself. I got a friend of mine, y'all. I love him to death. You ever been around somebody that breath smell like autopsy? Every time they talk, their teeth duck. That's how bad it is. I got a friend, y'all. You know when people with bad breath, they always want to talk closer to you. You ever notice that? You try to give them like that courtesy step back move, you know what I'm saying? Be like, Y'all ain't just saying, yeah. Damn, bro, come on, man. There's a wall back there, man. Chill out with all that bullshit, man. My eyebrows on fire. But I got a friend, man. I love him. And it's hard talking to him. And I had to tell him one day, I said, look, dude, your breath stink. He gonna try to lie. Talking about, dang, my breath. That's the new cologne I'm trying out. New cologne? What's the name of your cologne? I want to be alone? Made out by yourself? Your shit stink. And I find myself doing some really mean stuff to him. Like the other day, I told him, I said, dude, your breath smells like Swooty. He was like, what? Swooty? He was like, what the hell is Swooty? Swooty, sweat and booty. That's how bad his breath was. Last time I talked to this dude, I had to cut the conversation short. I was like, look, dude, like a man, I'm gonna call you back, man. That's gonna be on my bill. You know, fucked up my receiver, my phone rolling.
Oh no.
That's how bad it was. But let me say this real fast. What are people that was born in the 70s or lived in the 70s, knew about the 70s? Come on, where y'all at? Make some noise. All right. Now, see, y'all can relate to what I'm about to say. See, y'all young people, y'all can relate to this. How many of y'all remember back in the days when your daddy was really your daddy? Y'all remember that shit? Your real daddy? He wasn't just a dude your mom was hanging out with. That was the shit back in the day, boy. I ain't lying. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for letting me hang out.
Yeah, keep it going. One more time. Nature Boy. All right, folks, I want to let you know that at the door we have the 50-50 raffle tickets. And right now, the 50-50, the way it works is when we draw the ticket, the winning ticket, we split it 50-50. 50% goes to Aldo, and the person who wins gets the other half. And right now it's at $375. Yeah, so it'd be a good time to get some more tickets. So, and also the raffle tickets, we still have a lot of coupons and certificates and stuff to give away. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our stage. The first time she's been here, I've been trying to get her to come out for so long when we were doing comedy. Please put it together for North Woodlawn.
You guys give it up for Johnny. He's handsome, huh? What about Nature Boy Nana Jackson? He and I have known each other since we were so much younger. I was trying to date him, like, shit. At least 10 years. He's like, I'm like, why not? He's like, you're not my type. I'm like, okay. So I've been trying to work on it. But listen, I want to first start off by, one, you guys give yourselves a great big round of applause for being out here. Seriously. This is like an amazing thing. Thank you so much. It is so good to see all the other comedians, and I'm really blessed and honored to be out here with you guys. I just want to point out one thing. Who is the manager of this place?
John, where you at?
Don? Jan. Okay, Jan Bond. Listen to me. I need to focus. I went to the restroom just a few minutes ago because when I perform, I get nervous. I suffer from IBS big time. So I went to the bathroom. There is no possible way somebody my size can fit in that bathroom. So I held it in this whole time. Can we open up that door and give everybody like a little camera view of it? I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to hold it in until I leave. I'm very sorry about
Not
that.
hip friendly.
Y'all, it's like, say that out loud, hold on.
It's not hip friendly.
Hip friendly, that's right, hip friendly, that's my nickname now, hip friendly. Hip friendly. You guys, this is so cool. Like the last time I performed, it was like really awesome. Anybody in here from Chalmette, Louisiana?
Do I have to
What is your
admit to
name?
that?
Brittany. Is your mom and dad brother and sister too? You're still leaving names, huh? Oh, you're adopted. You and I could probably be related too.
Hey.
I've accepted it. I've accepted it. 1, I'm from Chalmette. 2, I've got all 23 of my teeth.
Yeah.
3, I've accepted that therapy has let me, kind of like embrace the fact that my mom and dad met at their family reunion. It's fine. It's totally fine. But I think that for a girl from Chalmette that made it all the way to Metairie, Louisiana, I think y'all should give it up for me, huh? The last time I performed in Chalmette was at Rocky and Carlos. Who's been there? You know what's really cool is that we had shows there, right, this past year. And I'm sitting there, and I'm, you always want to prepare when you perform. You're like, okay, let me write down my notes and, get my mind right and everything. And all of a sudden, I'm like, and I look over, I'm like, my green room's right outside the dumpster. That's nice. I left with a few mosquito bites, but it was pretty cool. Like, everybody in Chalmette knows it's very nice to be from there, right? Just because we like, a little slow and, let me ask y'all a question. Every time we're on TV, right, like you have somebody interview somebody from Metairie, they look educated, right? When they interview somebody from Chalmette, this is so embarrassing. Like, y'all, when I have a bad day, because I don't live there anymore, I refuse to even say, nope, I'm gonna make you stop. But I refuse to even sit there and even, when I go down there, like if I've had a bad day, I decide to drop down there. 1, I'm prettier, I'm smarter, and I'm sexier. Those are the 3 things I do. But can I just give y'all a second? This is what happens when I interview somebody from Chalmette. Follow me.
Hey, bro.
I'm not, what do you say? Oh, I'm like, well, ma'am, there's methadone being grown in your house. Not in my house. Ma'am, are you on methadone? Yes, ma'am. What are you trying to say? Ma'am, it's in the back. Come on, my thoughts. That is exactly the kind of shit I've got to put up with growing up in Chalmette. Every time they interview someone, I'm like, please God, please God, please God, please God, please God. Too late. No teeth, all this other stuff. And people are like, why do you make fun of Chalmette? I'm like, have you been to Chalmette, Louisiana? I'm telling you, do I not look cute and sexy? The only thing I decided to do is when people go, where's Rhonda? Here I am. I like to introduce myself sideways. Because, see, I'm about to go do another show tonight, and people are going to see me. They haven't seen me in like 15 years, and they're going to be like this. I'm like, I know. I'm grown. Just turn your head sideways. Sideways, tall. That's it. I like to grow. And my thing is like this. My full-time job I have now, obviously, I try to tell them I'm a comedian. They're thinking, oh, Boo-Boo must be struggling. But no, I'm not. I'm trying to be funny. I try to do my thing. But I want to do this for Aldo, because I'm going to tell you right now, he came and did one of the shows. And y'all, I'm not drunk. I'm not on any drugs, clearly, because if I was on drugs, whatever. I'm going to tell you this right now. Aldo came and did this on stage, and I'll never forget the day he did this. And I hope somebody's recording this, because I will never do this again. But I'm just going to tell you, this is exactly what he did. He goes, you remember, when you go to parades, and you see all these girls marching, and you see someone do this? Don't you wish your girlfriend was space like? Don't you wish your girlfriend was like me? Don't you? I've never done that before. Thank God I've got my look. He's like, but it's coming. That's my new thing now. Don't you wish y'all, when y'all give it up for Aldo, because that is so insane. The night I saw that, I had tears in my eyes. I think I had a quick little accident on myself, and I was like, I'm in love with Aldo. Clearly, I've tried. It's not going to work with him and his wife and I. They've said no several times. Even his mother-in-law, I'm like, can I have the hat? No, it's not going to work. So I'm going to leave y'all by this, because seriously, I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I'm still not over the fact that I just lifted up my chair. If y'all put that shit on Facebook, I will find you.
Promise not.
No, seriously. But it's kind of hard. Like, I've been, having this job where you have to dress really nice and be professional and stuff like that. And, for a while I was shopping at 579. Who knows 579? The store. The little girl, no, the guy's like, what are you talking about? That's for smaller people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I shop, I do. I can fit in it sometimes, it's kind of cool. But I'm going to tell you this, I'm going to leave with this note. I had to get my DMV driver's license renewed. Who goes and sits in line like every freaking time like I do? You're just going to leave me hanging? Okay.
No.
Well, I had to go and do it, and the guy's sitting there, and you have to sit there for like hours. I didn't realize that you can do it like online. I really didn't. That goes back to the Chalmette education. I'm like, damn, I should have known that. So I'm sitting there next to this lady. I think her name was Lola. I'm not really sure. She kind of smelled a little funny, just like Nate was saying about the breath thing, but I think her smell was coming from somewhere else. I'm not really sure. So I was trying to embrace her. And come to find out, in Chalmette, we either what? Cousins, aunts, uncles. She was my cousin. I'm like, oh, so how is it stripping? So I got a stripper pole in my bedroom. I'm not going to tell y'all how it works yet because I can't barely even get out of my bed. And it's been a really long time since I've seen my girl. And I have no mirrors in my house, especially on the ground and the window. So let me focus. So here I go. I'm sitting there waiting. Finally, a guy. You always have those freaking government workers. And I could say it because my mother's a government worker. Who always thinks they're like top shit. And he calls me up, Ms. Bowerlone. And I'm like, yes, sir. He goes, what'd you hear from? I'm like, I'm just trying to get my license renewed. He goes, okay. So I hand it to him and he goes, Ms. Bowerlone, is everything on your ID correct? I'm like, yes, sir. He goes, I'm like, it is. He goes, Ms. Bowerlone, you weigh 165 pounds? I'm like, yes, I do. He goes, listen to me. We need to have all your information correct. If anything ever happens to you, say, time out, Mr. Friend, government worker. If anything ever happens to me, you go pick up that 165 pounds and you leave the rest. My name's Aldo. You guys have been great. Love you.
Yeah, give it up on the borderline, ladies and gentlemen.
I changed it. That was awesome.
What these raffle tickets come from, right now?
Those are the ones that I already got.
Are there soda?
All right.
Is there soda?
All right, let's do a couple more real quick. This is a $25 gift certificate for Sweets Bar and Grill.
I don't think she's here, but I think I know who it is. Oh, and by the way, Rhonda, that 579, man, you're not supposed to add them together. She's got to go, otherwise I would have waited for that joke later on. All right. The ticket number is 054287, otherwise known as Felicia, which I believe is Aunt Felicia.
Together, we know who that is.
All right, and then we have another $25 gift certificate for a place called Munch.
At C.Beevers. Have you seen my Jerry Lewis? I can do it now.
All right, let's see. $25 gift certificate for Munch on Decatur Street.
Yes, please. Get up, Aldo.
054163, otherwise known as Jerry.
Jerry! Where's Jerry at? Is Jerry here? All right.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, we'll get back to some more. Don't forget, go get your tickets. We got plenty more prizes. And the 50-50 is now up to $386. Is that correct? Yes, $386. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my next comedian, a very, very funny guy. Please put it together for Big Sonic!
What's up? How y'all doing tonight? Man, I cannot believe the occasion of this show. This is bullshit. Aldo does not deserve this. I want to call Cancer up on the phone and ask him where the fuck Roger Goodell is at on the list. You know what I'm saying? Make some noise for that shit, man. They brought the refs back. They brought the NFL refs back, but the whole season just got this filthy fucking stain on it like Kim Kardashian's drawers. It's disgusting, ain't it? And I'm sick of people who don't know jack shit about football trying to talk shit. They got a dude in my neighborhood with 2 teeth that love talking shit about football. This motherfucker look like a reverse Dracula. 2 fangs and the rest of his gums got arrested for public nudity and shit. And he always got a nerve to hate on the Saints and shit. He can't even say Saints. The Plains gonna blue. What the fuck? You act like you had money on the game. They call him Ump the Drunk. You act like you had money on the game, huh? I did. How much? 50 cents. Motherfucker ain't even say 50, you ain't got no teeth in his mouth, man. Hurricane Isaac came and fucked over us, man. That was messed up. I'm standing in the food stamp line like everybody else, looking like I just got off a boat. It was the first time I ain't have enough food to last during the storm, man. I got locked in the house with my fat ass cousin. This motherfucker ate a whole week worth of food before the first tree branch fell.
Seriously.
Big ass dude. By the 3rd day, it was like cartoons. I'm looking at this big minivan shaped nigga like, boy, you know how many ham sandwiches I could cut off your bitch ass? Man, my cousin made Rick Ross look healthy.
Damn.
And look, he got the nerve to ride a motorcycle. His big ass on a motorbike look like an ice chest on a skateboard. One day he passed by talking shit, man, about, yeah, man, I'm going to get this BBW. I said, oh, you tired of the bike, huh, cuz? You going to get you a car, huh? He said, man, I said a BBW. I said, man, what the fuck is a BBW? It's BMW. He said, bitch, I'm talking about bacon, biscuits, and waffles.
Sound good to me.
Boy, look at big girl, sound good to me. Shit, look at you tearing that chicken up too, goddamn. That chicken look like it used to be good than the motherfucker.
Yep.
My cousin used to be a college football player. That's why I talk about it, because the whole family thought this boy was going to the NFL, man. You know, he started smoking weed and just turned into an organic sofa. He don't do shit, man. I told him, hey, you might not be going to the league, man, but you still ain't gonna never go broke. All you gotta do is go to any bus stop and lay down and let motherfuckers sit on your ass. Just charge him while you wait for the bus. Get a big RTA tattoo on his back with C.J. Morgan on his ass cheeks. He'll be in there, boy.
That'd be funny.
Shit, man. They give you in college football, you do good on the field, they give you helmet stickers. What the fuck I'm gonna do with a helmet sticker? That's like 3rd prize at the Olympics, the Special Olympics paraplegic foot race or some shit. Give me something I can use, man, like unlimited hand job coupon to the Chinese stroking door parlor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really can't believe Chinese massage parlors still exist. Like, they took every meth head in China and just sent them to the sucky job corps or some shit, man. Like, and knowing all this, I still went to the damn massage parlor. But then I found out that this wasn't even that kind of place, man. They even had clothes on. It was legit. But it was something different about these Chinese girls, man. These bitches' hands was huge. I mean, huge, man. These bitches look like Chinese lobsters. They are breeding special big-handed bitches in China for massage slavery. So I'm getting a massage, right? And her hands feeling like hot baseball gloves on my back and shit. Like, she covered my whole back with one hand like I was a TV remote. You couldn't even see her whole body, just these big-ass isotonic hands and shit, man. They need to do like a National Geographic on this shit. They gonna have like little Chinese girls getting finger extension surgery, hand smashing sessions to make them wider, all kind of shit, man. Speaking of shit, I've been through a whole lot of shit this past year. I went from living like a king to living back with my mom and them. And you know when you broke and you live with your parents, you gotta eat what your parents eat.
Yep.
I'm looking for some cereal. All they got is these fiber, wheat brand, make you take a shit like a motherfucker flakes. With that omega-3 ass milk. Milk tastes like lighter fluid, man. I thought I needed a new transmission after I ate that shit. And my mom started complaining that I was eating up all the food in the house. You know if you broke, you only get 1.5 trips a day to the kitchen. And that half is when you sneak your ass in there at midnight. My parents literally turned me into a cockroach. I'm standing by the wall hiding at night, man. I'm fucking my mustache waving in the air and shit. I'm waiting for their ass to go to bed. I'm like, I wish y'all take y'all old ass to bed, man. The Parkers is not fucking funny. Take y'all ass to bed, laughing at them swollen bitches. I tried to move to California, ended up in jail, and you're damn right I didn't do shit. I was with my boy who knew this dude and said he did, and I didn't even do shit. That's all y'all need to know. And they dropped the charges. I was in that bitch for 3 weeks eating boiled eggs and cold bologna with Mexicans. And they told me to wish Aldo a speedy recovery. Hey, my name is Big Sonic, man. Thank y'all.
All right, y'all give it up for Big Sonic, ladies and gentlemen. Big Sonic! Speaking of big, our next comedian, ladies and gentlemen. Put it together for the man from Comedy Gumbo, Red Bean in the house, Red Bean! I like standing next to him. I'm a fan, don't I?
Not that much, no. Imagine not that sexy.
Get your ass off the stage. How you doing tonight? Yes, give it up for Aldo, our road dog. Aldo and I started about the same time. Yes, I understand there's a large Hispanic population in C.Beevers tonight, so I will try my best to speak Lowe's or Home Depot. I will try. I am such a dick.
You do it and I'll smack you.
I am a dick. Welcome to Aldo's fundraiser and Obama rally. I am in Metairie, Louisiana. I know.
Hey, 2012, baby, 2012.
You voted for Obama in 2012?
2012, 2013, you know, whatever.
It's next month, actually.
2012.
It's crazy, man. I know, because in New Orleans, boy, white people mad as a motherfucker. They were so mad in 2008, I saw a white guy trying to drink milk to stay up. I'm like, dude, you're supposed to drink black coffee. He's like, I don't drink that black shit no more. I'm serious, I was on my way to work, right? Police officer pulled us over. I'm like, he was like, license and registration. I'm like, but officer. He was like, license and registration. I'm like, but officer, I am on the bus. Yeah. White people are very upset. The crazy thing though, do I have to do crowd control? Hey, drunk motherfuckers in the back, there's a show. I understand one of y'all just changed that flat tire on your house and you're celebrating. Show's about all those things. I'm just saying. It's crazy, man. Like I said, back in 2008 when Barack won, you know, it was before that, they were like talking it was going to be Hillary and Barack and everything. Oh, this is so historic. It's so historic. You know, like, wait a minute. Have you read history? Like it had been done in 1872. A woman by the name of Victoria Woodhull and Frederick Douglass, they did the same thing. They were on the equal rights ticket. Now, the only problem is the only qualification you need to run for president in 1872 was to be an American citizen. That is it. I would have loved to have seen that campaign commercial. Hi, I'm Victoria Woodhull, and I'm Frederick Douglass. Vote for us, because we sure the fuck can't. I am an idiot. I often think about the past, like if the past, like people in the past had some of the things that we had in the future. You know, like if slaves were able to text message, you know, like what would some of their shortcuts be, you know? Like RITFLMAO, rolling in the field, laughing my ass off. OSMC. Oh shit, maps are coming.
Wait, Funny to use out.
Oh, shit. Can you imagine like if they had Facebook back then?
Oh, Jesus.
It probably would be called Facebook. It'd probably be called Slave Book. Can you imagine? Like Sally Fleming would go to check her Slave Book page. You have a friend request from Thomas Jefferson.
Relationship status is
You have
complicated.
just been poked by Thomas Jefferson. I am such an idiot. But it is crazy now, man. Like in the future, like right now, like I don't know if you guys have heard or read, but people are eating people all over the country, and not the sexy kind, you know. No, literally eating people. But I know some of y'all thought about it. Like, what do the different ethnicities taste like? I know you thought about it. Like Mexicans, are y'all spicy? Yes. You burn your ass the next morning. Asian people, do you have to eat another one an hour later? I know white people thought about black people. What black people, do we taste like chicken? I know y'all thought about it. And what do white people taste like?
We're bland.
Dare I even say it in Metairie, Louisiana? What do white people taste like? Crackers! I am an idiot. I am not that bright at all. I'm serious. I'm thinking about stupid shit. Like the other day, I was watching Little People Big World on a 65-inch high-def TV. I don't think you're supposed to do that shit. You know, don't do it high because you swear to God you have little people living in your house. And I can share with y'all because I like y'all. I accidentally had sex with a midget and
Wait.
hey, look, let me just tell you this. If you got low penis esteem, having sex with a midget will build up your penis esteem. You just finally say shit like I'm killing it. I'm knocking it out. I'm hitting the bottom. I know some of y'all don't know if you got low penis esteem. Let me let you know how you know if you have low penis esteem. Take a picture of your penis with your cell phone and email it to your girl. If you gotta do more than 5 takes, that ain't it. If you can't just hit snap send, you got low penis esteem. I know some of y'all out there have tried these things called Magnum condoms.
Yeah.
You tried them? Okay. Something we didn't know. But still, I know some of y'all, look, try that shit on at home first. I'm just saying. You don't want to get by your girl look like you got your dick wrapped up in a Ziploc bag. That is all. So anyway, like I said, I was having sex with this midget, right? And I know I shouldn't be saying the word midget, right? I know that's not politically correct, but I think they have some other shit that they should be fighting for. You know, like, you never hear about midget history. You never hear about midgets in history. You know, why aren't they fighting for their own month, you know? Yeah. Like me as a black person, I'm willing to give them February. I mean, it's the shortest month, you know? We can get a half day off from work. And public service announcement, fellas, make sure that you keep a Sharpie marker with you at all times because you never know if you're going to have sex with a midget. And I know y'all like, what does having sex with a midget have to do with a Sharpie marker? Well, I will tell you. Anybody in here ever 69 with a midget? Yeah. It is hard fucking work.
Oh my God.
I know some of y'all are concerned. I'll let her get on top for safety reasons. I'm just saying, if I die, it don't make sense for both our ass to die. You don't want the police to come release my body to the morgue, then the morgue like, oh shit, come back, there's another one. Okay. Yeah, don't let it be one of them silly Tempur-Pedic memory foam matches. She'll look like a cookie cutout. Anyway, like I said, I was having sex in 69 with this midget, right? And she was doing an excellent job. Phenomenal. But I was like, So that's when I took my Sharpie marker out and drew pussy on the bottom of her feet. And that is why. I am an idiot.
That was brilliant.
Thank you. I've been working out, I don't know if y'all can tell. Ooh.
I like that 12 pack.
You like, yeah, this is 12 pack. Now it's just 1 pack. And go all the way around. I'm serious. I don't know what happened, man. I can remember like when I was younger, my dick used to touch my navel. Now my navel's touching my dick. Now I mess around and got diabetes. Anybody else got diabetes? We know, jeez. You don't have no fucking toes. We know. You got one left, I know. But yes, if you don't have it, make sure you don't get it because it will fuck up your sex life. I'm serious, in relationships, you guys might be trying to be sexy. So,
You ain't complaining.
I must be.
No, because
Look what you
shut up.
started.
Turn around.
should he not eat cake tonight? I'm sure you'd like him to eat pie. What are y'all doing? I almost started a fight. Can I ask why? What happened? What provoked it?
What?
Motherfucking bird!
Have you not taken
I still love you, Chad.
My diabetes is not that bad.
Oh, your diabetes is not that bad. Okay. It was just a joke. Don't smack her. Hilarious. Well, aside from tiny penises and shriveled up penises, it will also fuck up your sex life another way. Like, one day you might want to do something sexy for him, right? Like go to Hollywood or somewhere in the French Quarter to get the edible underwear. Now you got to go up to the manager. These coming sugar-free.
Like that.
Where y'all keep the sugar-free drawers? Everybody else able to use sexy stuff like honeys and cherries and whipped cream. We got to use ranch dressing and broccoli tips. You know how nasty a salted titty tastes with some ranch dressing on it? I'm an idiot. And I tried these diets, man. I tried the cabbage soup diet. I gained 30 pounds on that shit. I didn't read the directions. I had like ham hocks in my cabbage soup, pigtails and cornbread.
Hey, that's what it is.
Then I tried the Atkins diet, where it says you eat some meat and some eggs and some cheese.
That shit don't work.
And you don't really have to worry about working out. Bullshit! Because if you don't get no fiber in you to break up that meat and cheese, you will work out the next morning.
Yeah.
One morning I pushed out a bowling ball, like, spike me! Hey, y'all, thank y'all for letting me hang out with y'all. Give me one for Johnny Rob.
All right. Put together a red bean, ladies and gentlemen. Red bean. And red bean. Don't ever call me a cracker. You call me a cracker. Not a cracker.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yes. What's up, cracker? All right, ladies. Oh, this next guy, we got a real funny guy, ladies and gentlemen. Please put it together for Jeff D. Jeff D, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. What's up, bitches? Are we drinking? No, why the fuck not? What are you, what? She's sitting over here with no makeup on, are you Pentecostal? Is that the problem? Welcome to, did y'all meet on christianmingle.com? What the fuck is going on? And they're like, we just thought we were gonna have a barbecue dinner. We didn't know what the hell was happening here. Surprise comedy, that's what's happening. I hope you're drinking, because that's what we do in Louisiana. We fucking drink, people. Louisiana is the only state in the union where you'll hear the phrase, bartender, may I have a to-go cup, please?
Yes.
Right? Drive-through daiquiri shacks, that's what we got. And it's beautiful because now when you go to drive up to a daiquiri shack, they got non-alcoholic options. So your children can drink and ride while you drink and drive, which is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Drinking is my preferred drug. I smoke weed too. I do that. Y'all give it up for Red Bean, the only black man in America that doesn't smoke fucking weed. Yes. He's always got the munchies, but never smoked weed. He just went to the last part first, you know. But I do like weed. I don't do the white man's drugs, though. You know what I'm talking about? The white man's drugs is anything that's mixed in a double wide trailer. I don't put it in my body. But weed, not that I have anything against trailers. I don't, Pentecostal lady. I don't have anything against trailers. I like that they have those little vents that come up from the ground, you know, those little vents on the floor, the air conditioning vent. You stand over that shit on a hot summer day, it's better than sweet tea, bitches. It really is. Of course, you might stink up the living room, but fuck it, it's a trailer. Who gives a shit? Sorry I made the den smell like balls again, mama. But weed is natural. Weed is a plant. That means Jesus made it. And how can you outlaw something that Jesus made? How can you outlaw a plant? And if you are going to outlaw a plant, outlaw some fucked up plant like poison ivy or some shit. Yeah. Do not smoke poison ivy, people. It will fuck your face all up. It'll turn you into that guy from that movie Mask with Cher. You know what I'm talking about? Too soon, too soon. The Pentecostals, they love everyone, don't they? Except the gays.
Oh, they don't like that.
What?
My uncle's there.
Your uncle is gay. Awesome. I'll look him up in the directory. Fuck that. What's his name? I know him probably. I probably know him.
Edward R. Koch.
Edward R. Koch. Isn't he a mayor or something? Koch. Yes. That's what we all take on that name. We all know Koch. Every gay knows Koch. That's a fact. I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years, though, motherfuckers. Give it up for that. Give it up for that. That's a beautiful thing. Most gay relationships last only 6 months and end with a broken apartment lease and a trip to Judge Judy. But we've been together for 4 fucking years. And he's so cute. He's this little Filipino guy. And he's like, baby, listen, whenever you start making a lot of money doing stand-up comedy, I want you to buy me a chihuahua. No, I want 2 chihuahuas, and I want to name them Gucci and Prada. And I'm like, baby, you're Filipino? We are not getting a dog as long as there's a rice cooker in this house. That's a fact. Not in this economy. Wait and see who wins the election. You know? Yeehaw. And he saw a picture of Aldo. He saw a picture of Aldo online, and he said, you know what, baby, you could lose some weight, too.
Ah, God.
Thank you, Skip. So what do you, because here's my thing. When you get into a relationship, you gain weight, right? You're like, I found you, you found me, fuck it, let's get something to eat. You know what I mean? Right? And he wants me to backtrack now. He brought home the P90X. Ooh. Fuck that shit. I couldn't make it past the FBI warning on that motherfucker. We got to the DVD title menu and I shit myself. Right? Oh. It was bad. He takes me walking. He's like, baby, when you walk, you gotta squint your butt cheeks in, hold your stomach muscles in, and walk real fast. And I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to squinch my stomach muscles in, squinch my butt cheek in, walk real fast, and smoke at the same fucking time? I can't do it. And there are so many temptations out there. There are. This mic, it sounds like it's farting constantly, doesn't it? It's like one of those after drinking night shits, right? Like throwing a pot of gumbo over a balcony, just... That's called using your environment, bitches. But there's so many temptations out there. I'm a sucker for a good all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. You know what I mean? A really good one. I'm a sucker. I walk in there and I feel like, you know, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, right? And that bitch at the front, the waitress, she's like Willy Wonka. You know what I'm saying? She's all like, come with me, and you be in a world of Chinese creation. Take a seat, what to drink. No, we don't have sweet tea, we have unsweet tea. You use packet on table. If you want to have shrimp fried rice, simply stir up and spoon it. Anything you want, you take it. Everything is fried, we never bake it. And they've got shit on there you've never seen before, but you'll try it. You walk up and there's this giant platter of fried goodness, and you're like, what is this? And she's like, oh, that's the fried monkey pussy. Fried monkey pussy. Is it good? Oh, yeah, very good, very good. Do you have some ranch dressing? Sir, this is a Chinese restaurant. What Chinese restaurant have a ranch dressing? Fried monkey pussy. I marinate my monkey pussies in 11 herbs and spices for 12 hours. Love that pussy from Popeyes. Yeehaw. But I've been trying to introduce Carlo, who's from the Philippines, to new things here in Louisiana. Things that we only do here. And I took him, well, here's the thing. Carlo had never really experienced white trash before. You know, he had never seen what real white fucking redneck trash is. So I took him tubing over at Tiki Tubing. Denham Springs, the A-Meat area, you know, where it's like Baptist Church, Burger King, Baptist Church, McDonald's, Baptist Church, Popeyes. I fucking hate this place. Let's get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? So I took him out there, and we were getting our shit, getting the tubes, and there was this one group of white trash bitches. And I knew that they were going to be trouble when I heard the one that was carrying the 5-month-old baby. When I heard her go, oh shit, mama, I forgot the baby food again. Oh. He said, see, it's comedy, people. We don't need to call the ASPCA or whatever the fuck it is that deals with these people's kids. You know what I mean? We don't need to do that. She said, oh shit, I forgot the baby food again. I was like, oh shit, Carlo, let's get in the water. I want to get away from these bitches. Let's get in the water. Because there was like 12 of them, right? And they were already drunk. And they were loud. There was this one that was real loud. And she was like, what do you mean you forgot baby food? It don't fucking matter. Give her some fucking Miller Lite or something. You know what? I brought some Vienna sausages. We'll give her that. And I was like, I gotta get away from these bitches, you know? So we go down the river, and we're having a good time, but all of a sudden I start hearing, and then I told that bitch she'd kiss my fucking ass and I would fucking kill her. And around the corner comes this like raft of white trash bitches, right? They have connected all their tubes together. And they're sitting there passing the baby around, passing Miller Lights around, smoking weed. And they're like, and I told that bitch, fuck her, and blah, 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 and shit, and give me the baby, and, you know. And I was like, let's go, let's get away from these bitches, you know. So we move further down the river, and without fail, they start coming again. But this time, the matriarch of the family, who's like 23 or 24 years old, she gets out into the river with no flotation devices on her or on the child she's holding and starts walking the baby in the deep river, okay? It's like up to here on her, and she's holding the baby like, and I love you, and everything's so good. And she's keeping her Miller Lite up with his hands, you know. And she's walking the baby. All of a sudden, she hits a deep part. Yep. And she's like, ooh, and the water starts to come up, and she's raising the baby up. And I tell Carlo, I'm like, oh, holy shit. I'm gonna have to save this fucking baby. All of a sudden, I hear the loud bitch go, what the fuck? And it's like a wave of white trash bitches goes into the water, one after the other. Well choreographed. They set up a line where they're passing the baby, saving the mama. Their Miller Lights are held above their heads. They get them onto the rafts and they're all breathing. And I'm like, oh, thank fucking God. And then I hear the loud one go, hey, fat ass. Hey, fat ass. And I looked at Carlo and I said, is she talking to me? And he goes, she's looking right at you, baby. Yes, I think so. Fat ass. Yes. Where the fuck were you? It looked like y'all had it under control. No, you are a fucking man. Where the fuck were you? Like I was supposed to dive in and be like, I have the penis here. Move, bitch. Move, bitch. Move, bitch. Let me go. I am more flotational because of my cock. I'm French. It's like 6 inches. You know what I mean? 6.5 if I'm skinny. Just saying, your cock must be enormous now, Aldo. I'm just, yeah, bitch. We'll try it out later. I'll give you some extra money.
I can barely see it over the tube.
Exactly, you can see it over the barely. Well, I can't see it over my fat fucking belly. You know what I mean? When it's hard, I can. I can see the little tip of it. Looks like a little turtle head poking out. So precious. So she said, where the fuck were you? And I said, at the same place that kid's floaties were. And Carla goes, baby, let's go, let's go. We get further down the river, but I can hear these bitches coming at every turn. We never got away from them. And at some point, they recognized some bitches that were further down the river that they had a problem with. And the loud one was like, bitch! Bitch! You need to stay away from my fucking man! Oh, and the one down the river was like, fuck you, bitch. He ain't your fucking man. He is my man, bitch! And you ain't fucking pregnant? I'll cut you open and show everybody here you ain't pregnant. And her friend at this point goes, girl, you need to be careful. You have warrants. And she says, not in this parish. White trash 101, motherfuckers. Go down to Amy's. You know? Livingston Parish, that's right. I'm going to leave you guys with this. First of all, I want to say I love you, Aldo, and I'm here for you. Bitch, you better do the same fucking thing for me when I have my heart attack in a couple of years. Or my stroke. Well, I'm a fucking big bitch.
That's all I wondered. Years.
Yeah.
In a couple of weeks, I'll be there for you.
The fuck you, bitch. No, you need to fight this like your family fought the fucking border guards to get your ass here back in the day. Fuck you, motherfucker. Kiss my ass. Skinny bitch. Look at him. I'll take you down right now. I want to see the dick though, because I bet it is big. I love you, Aldo. I'm here for you, brother. And I want to say this to the rest of you people. Well, thank you, Johnny, for putting this on. This is awesome. Thank you, C.Beevers. Amen. Amen. I want to say this to you people. In this age where all we know is life and how fast it goes, you gotta slow the fuck down, motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
Slow down. I see people at the elevators like, like the elevator's gonna be like, I'm sorry, motherfucker, I didn't realize you were in a hurry. Let me come pick your ass up first. It doesn't work that way. Slow down. We do not need to answer every person or Facebook everything we can while we're behind the wheel of a fucking car. Stop doing it. I was in the car and I was driving, and next to me was this bitch in a fucking Range Rover, right? And she was like 17 years old. Right? Driving a Range Rover, you know that her daddy bought her to keep her safe while she plows into all of you motherfuckers. Right? And she's steady on her phone like, fuck this, blah, blah, and girl, and you know, and we go around this curve and she almost hits me. And I have had enough. I roll down my window and I'm like, bitch! Bitch! Get off your fucking phone! Get off your fucking... You are... Brittany! Bitch! Because they're all named fucking Brittany, right? Bitch! Put it down! You're gonna kill somebody! You are going to get in a fucking wreck! And bam! That's when I hit the car in front of me. Thank you very much.